glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Brown running left. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning. Caught by Coleman. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Ready. I get two. Freeze. Ready, go.
Handoff for Brown. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense changing the play. Orange Madness. Rifles it down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. LSU quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. At the 20, he's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. LSU lining up first and goal. He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Here's Arch to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. Got a man. It's Lockett. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Riding up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires one high and deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the... This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their... timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Upstairs to make the catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Sheffield. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Turns it on in midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Arch is going to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. That's caught. It's Wingo. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A give to Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Throwing Manning. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Berry. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Makes a grab and headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. May take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Berry. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. LSU right back to the line.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Levin. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires left. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 11 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Red 18, red 18. Ready, go.
Manning on play action. Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll go with Durham. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down.
Red, 54, red. Chip. Go.
Manning from the gun on third down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He tries to take the top off. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. LSU quick to the line. The run inside. It's Durham. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Here's the pressure. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unleashes one deep. And he throws another interception.
Dude.